Thank you guys for all coming out. My name is Jose Santiago and I represent the Glendale Police Department. But I want to note that this is not just a Glendale Police Department incident or situation that we're referring to. This is something that at least nine chiefs from across the valley gathered together to discuss and try and come up with initiative to make sure that our roadways are safer for those who come to visit and enjoy entertainment in all of our areas. We are launching today the Safe Speeds, Save Lives campaign. Again, this was a combination of some West Valley chiefs as well as chiefs from all across the state. We can tell you that we have already started some traffic initiatives in several of the neighboring valley agencies. They will be continuing through July. I want to go ahead and mention some of the chiefs that are here today, and if I left any names out, please forgive me. But we have Chief Paul Marzaka from El Mirage, Bob Sanders from Buckeye, Chief Chris Briggs from Glendale, Chief Benny Pena from Surprise. We have Major William Beck from DPS, as well as Deputy Chief Doug Steele and Marcel Spalding from Peoria. And with that, I'm going to bring up Chief Benny Pena from Surprise to go ahead and talk a little bit more about the campaign.
Hey, good morning, all. I'll also like to add that Chief Art Miller from Goodyear is here as well, joining us. Let me add a few comments to you about why we're here today. We've taken an approach as the West Valley Chiefs Association to try to solve many of our problems with staffing, with resources, and essentially fighting crime together as a unified unit. And so we've gone in a couple of different directions to face some of those challenges. First off, we started the West Valley Investigative Response Team, Incident Response Team, which we investigate each other's officer-involved critical incidents, but it's not the host agency that is involved that investigates it. So we have two teams comprised of all 9 agencies that will come out when necessary. We've also formed a great coalition to be able to train all of our recruits. And our West Valley Academy is thriving and currently has a class getting ready to graduate here in a few weeks. And so taking from the energy from those two efforts, we began to look at why we're having so many collisions and why our issues with traffic during rush hour especially were hitting all of us at the same time. And obviously we have a flux of travelers coming through during the various times of the year, but what is consistent has been the high speeds as a result of those collisions. So brainstorming how can we attack it and taking a data-driven approach, we realized that we had, each one of us, every city has stretches of roads as well as the freeways that pass through them that have conditions during the rush hours and during the various times that we could apply more resources to as a collective. Now, taking from what we normally do on holiday weekends with DUI enforcement, we're approaching it with the same kind of concept. So several times during the month, we will be focusing on one of the stretches of road in one of the cities and taking all of our traffic resources and going with the heavy enforcement, zero tolerance kind of approach to a reduction of speed so we can affect some of the collisions that are occurring and we can affect some of the bad driving that's out there. Now, to the public, we appeal to you to really start to take a focus on why these things are occurring. We understand that there's a lot of traffic. We understand that there's congestion, but you have to take a more mature approach and take a few more moments to plan your trip accordingly so that when these peak times occur, that there's not the incidents that we've also seen because of speed and traffic. So whether those are road rage incidents, collisions, or people just being rude and cutting each other off, that results in calls for service that honestly we can't respond to somebody cutting you off on a freeway. We can't respond to somebody cutting you off on the roadway that occurred 5 or 10 minutes ago. And we understand that they're very frustrating, but our collective message to you is please slow down, understand we are going to be out there. We won't announce when we're hitting a particular stretch of road until we've already begun that effort. And then what we will do is we will look at the data to make certain that we're being effective, and then shift resources as necessary. So, and with that, I thank you for your attention to this matter. And again, to the public, please slow down, please be cautious of your driving, and please be kind to one another. Thank you.